Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Trace Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Seattle Seahawks cool moves in the draft. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the draft, the Seattle Seahawks had a lot of draft capital to use because they traded last year Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos, so they had a couple of extra picks that they can use. When you look at the first round, they made the big pickup. I think Devin Witherspoon was an okay pickup. You're looking at they needed the defensive side, but Jackson Smith from Ohio State. That's what we're going to start with. And I think that the cornerback position is fairly easy to find. I will say that this draft is going to be deep with cornerback talent. So I think they reached a little bit because, taking him, I don't believe he was the best corner in this draft. I think you had the likes of, and this is just my personal opinion, Joey Porter Jr. I liked him. Penn State, like his rugged attitude, like his I want to be on the island by myself, I can press cover thing. But no, mind you, not to knock the young man that played at Illinois. You got to keep in mind, it's just a style. I like my corners to be tough, rugged, physical, and want to play man-to-man. They're not afraid to be on the island by themselves and not afraid to get handsy at the lines of scrimmage. But you got to think, the Seahawks have their system. They have their kind of cold cut guys. They're used to taking defensive linemen early on. They're used to taking interior defensive linemen as well. So this is a little different. But I think that the dark horse move that they did was Jackson Smith out of Ohio State, a speedster who's handsy, who likes to get physical when he's going up against corners, who is swift-footed and can run different routes on the route tree. Having Lockett, having D.K.Metcalf, you got to think from the standpoint, and Geno Smith was balling last season. When you think of it's so much that really goes into the offense. The ability to run routes like they do, the way that Tyler Lockett runs routes, it sets up something special because now you have a three-headed monster. DK Metcalf has to work on his catches. Lockett is essentially a full tool receiver, but you add the speedster on the other side. He can go in the slot. He can go outside the slot. You have guys that have good speed, guys that have good hands now, and now you're building this offense for Geno. Now that opens up the running lanes. So I think that Seattle has had a pretty good draft so far in the first round. I like the picks, but you got to think. I think they went a little high. I think that Jalen Carter was still available. You could have snagged him and then still gotten your wide receiver. Because you got to think, you can build up your defensive line, and that breeds monsters. That allows your corners to have extra time. But again, I'm not going to doubt the process of the Seahawks right now. But overall, I like the picks. Overall, I can't complain. I think they reached a little bit, but I like the picks, though. All you Seattle Seahawks fans, get in the comment section. Everybody else, NFL fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus on all the breakdowns and all the updates, and we'll see you on the very next episode.